Someone's mindset is the first thing that I work on when I work with them. It isn't their body. It isn't even their diet, believe it or not. I need to know where they are, how ready they are. I need to know how ready they're not. I look for ways of things you're not telling me while you're telling me what you're telling me. Expressions, gestures, doubts, fears, when you look away, why you look away. All those things are things that are factored in. I've done enough therapy to become a therapist at this point, both in my career and personal life. That said, I take those things and I navigate into creating the best quality of a person, right? There's 5 components of health. And most people in my industry think of it from a physical perspective, like, oh my God, your guns are unbelievable. How much do you press? What do you? That's one aspect of health. But then there's the emotional piece of health. There's the mental piece. There's the spiritual piece, right? And then there's the social piece, which is key. That's social. What do you mean social health? But if you think about it, we were just talking about association. Like who I associate with makes me feel good about me. I believe in myself based on the people I put in my circle. So your circle could truly elevate you, right? You're surrounded by individuals, for example, who are athletes. It probably motivates you the minute you walk out of the room with that team. I'm gonna go take care of myself. But if you're surrounded by smokers and drinkers and people that 9 times out of 10 are depressed, you kind of get into their vortex. That social health component is key. So in my mind, the mind has to be the most healthiest thing first in order for the body to follow, not the other way around. People telling themselves, right? They tell you who they are. And I think some of that stuff happens instantaneously. Some of that stuff happens over time. So I identify it. Let's just talk from a business culture perspective. You yourself surround yourself with individuals who not only are athletes, but they have a strong business acumen as well. So you look at, okay, I feel safe now knowing that this person who's qualified in whatever athletic sport that they've done puts them in a category. But what's the level of determination and willingness and sacrifice that they put in that sport? That's probably going to spill into business because I can count on them to be on time. They're not lazy. They go above and beyond. They do certain things that I don't have to ask. Sure, I'll ask you to do those things. That shows me what you will do. But I'm going to pay attention to the things you do on your own that I don't ask you. Then you start to assess character, personality, traits, right? This is an athletic company, and this company needs people that first go above and beyond for themselves. And then they will go above and beyond for the company. You look for certain things. And if you have that, you're in good hands. I think for me, my motivation stems from loving people, loving connecting with people. And I feel as if no matter what I chose to do, it would be in some sort of customer service, building business environment. My very first job in the fitness industry was at the YMCA. And I didn't go in as a trainer. I went in working as a front desk operator, back office person. And one of my colleagues there said, you know, you're really good with people. You got a good physique. You ever thought about being a trainer? My response was no, but tell me more. As we started talking about it, I got certified through there. Instantaneously, my entrepreneurial hat came on. So it wasn't just like, dude, do you want abs? It wasn't that kind of a thing. It was more, oh, there's that elderly couple. I can design a workout for them. There's that mom. I can do stuff. Oh, there's teenagers here. So I'm in that YMCA family environment. And so I'm thinking of different ways and different directions that I could go to in shaping these people in their lives, all at the same time satisfying my connection desire and wanting to connect with them, change them, mindset, all that whole thing. So yeah, that was the beginning of it all. I think the physique thing has always been last for me. I mean, genetically, thank God, I've been blessed with a nice physique, and I didn't do crunches till I was 28 or 29 years old because I didn't have to genetically. That wasn't the thing. My draw was people and the connection of people and getting them to changed the way they viewed themselves. And that's still my draw today. I care more about the transformation of perception within oneself and the elevation of their perception than I do of the definition of their body. And I think a lot of trainers care about, dude, you really need to work on your back or your abs, and they tend to neglect. You need to work on the most important thing, and the thing that is fundamentally the glue between physical and spirit is the mindset of how you view yourself or the tools that you have. I know amazing physically fit individuals that are spiritually depleted, that are not, they don't love themselves, be it a dysmorphia of what they may see, be it of their association, who they rock with, be it of levels of depression, whatever it might be. So if you can change this, the rest of the stuff will just come easy. I believe that the best trainers are the best listeners. If you're a quality trainer, if you want someone to really transform you, you can find a trainer to train your body. But if you're looking for transformation, you have to be an amazing listener. Because oftentimes, people tell you what they think is best for you, but don't hear what you may need. So once you learn to shut off that faucet in your mind and truly listen to the person that's in front of you that may say to you, I hate doing lunges, or I hate doing this. You have to know how to modify around that they can fall in love with taking care of certain areas that are obvious weaknesses. I'm adopted. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. All 4 of us are adopted by the same couple. So you would think, wow, what a glorious story. That's amazing. A couple took in 4 relatives and made them their own. Yeah, that sounds good. But within that house, there was some physical abuse and mental abuse. So I had to, I've been put in a position in life where I truly get the good and the bad simultaneously. And I have to navigate in that in-between space of don't lose yourself. And so because I have those years and years of experience, no matter which angle it comes from, to remain sound in the middle, I try to instill those things onto the people that I work with, if that makes sense. So what is a mentor? Someone that we see and we aspire to be. We want to learn from them because we already honor them. My thing in growing up, because I've never met my father, my adopted father approached more as an enemy than a friend. I've always had that need to be connected to a man that was a reflection of where I wanted to be. I wanted to be Black James Bond growing up. That's a true story. Like Sean Connery, this guy knew art, he knew women, he knew clothing, he knew business. You know what I mean? That to me was everything. So when I found those men growing up, Mr. Leroy Adams, living in Florida, doing his thing, married, 4 great kids, beautiful house, leader in the community, leader in the church. When he got up to speak, I was like drawn to him. I was drawn to guys like Martin Luther King and guys who, Barack Obama, guys to me who represented class, sophistication, quality of thought. They were both witty and sharp, and they knew when to connect, when to be quiet and learn. So my inspiration came from, I want to be like that. And I found them, or they found me. I became very lucky, and I'm still lucky. And I hope to one day be a mentor for other people, being a dad, and hope to be a mentor to my son, you know what I mean? And be all the things to him that I got and I still get from my mentors. I have a mentor, John Palmer, who lives in Atlanta. And I love this man. He's about 23, 24 years older than I am. Very successful, well-dressed, beautiful wife. Great eye when it comes to art, great eye when it comes to cars. And he's just a brilliant guy. I remember when I was in Atlanta, in my gym, got a phone call. from a manager and said, hey, we want you to come on tour with us and train my client and maybe us as well because things are getting out of hand. Can you help us out? I was like, sure. I was actually going to go from Atlanta and move to LA and do The Biggest Loser, but I got turned down. So I've already carved out time to leave my studios and travel. I can give you 5 months, 6 months, worked out the numbers, it all worked well. My mentor sent me a message the day I landed actually in Sacramento. And he said, Dolvett, stay green to grow and stoop to conquer. I was like, what? What'd you just say? Stay green to grow and stoop to conquer. I'm a Leo, I'm an alpha male, I have all the answers, I know what's up. It's very hard for me to stoop, to be humble. When I know exactly what I come from. I run, there's 14 other trainers that work for me in my studio. I have an assistant, a manager, you know what I mean? I'm used to being in control. But he said to me, if you stay green to grow, if you come and approach something new, fresh, have a willingness to want to learn, right? If you stay green, you'll grow. If you humble yourself and you sit back and you learn some things, you'll conquer, you'll come on top. So there's that, again, that dichotomy of stay here, go there, stay, and that's what I've learned over the years.